What's up, Nail Geeks, and welcome to another KBShimmer video. I'm super stoked to be able to present to you guys the Best in Snow collection. I always try to be super punny on the FOMO threads that I do for polish pickup in the Facebook group there. And every time I see KBShimmer's names to her collections, to polishes, all that good stuff, I'm just like, I have to bow down to the pun queen because damn, I wish I was that good. This is it's just chef's kiss. I so appreciate the punniness of it all. So we have a lovely array of finishes. I'm just so digging these, including some new reflective glitters. And I gotta say, I think KBShimmer is probably one of my favorite brands to do reflective glitter polishes. They're just so intense and sparkly. So with that said, I do have some Black Friday info for the end during the recap. So per usual for the schedule this month, we've got brand new swatches, Noel It Topper, and then for the recap, I'll go over any Black Friday information that I know about the brand, and then I will throw you guys to the description box for links. So without further ado, let's dive in and check out the new pretties. So to start off with, we are using Smooth Moves, which is the glitter smoother from KBShimmer. And I'm also using Clearly on Top, which is their quick dry glossy top coat. So just wanted to set that tone over the rest of the video that I am wearing matchy match top coats with this collection. So the first we're going to start off with is one of my favorites in this set, which there are many, is Ice and Easy. This is a topper with a rainbow of colorful shifting flakes and a dusting of micro hollow glitters. This is one of those toppers that I'm going to say you need. I took this one nice and slow so you guys could see just how satisfying this is. It's loud, it's in your face, it's like a confetti topper on your nails. It's beautiful. Now it does have a bit of thirstiness, so I'm going to suggest using a glossy top coat and a glitter smoothing top coat. This is going to pop over damn near every color. And next is Noel It All. This is a bold red jelly base with red reflective pigments. I just can't rave enough about KBShimmer's reflective finishes. If you have never tried one, I strongly urge you to, especially because there's going to be a sale. You have to try at least one and you'll be sold. My mom was watching me swatch this collection and I think it's like a satisfying type thing, like ASMR almost for her. She enjoys watching me. And she had commentary on every single one. One of these days I'll record her. But on this one, she said this would look so beautiful paired with a sari. And I have to say I agree with that. She said it's a great Indian wedding polish. So anyways, I'm going to suggest going to 3 light coats on this and a glitter smoothing top coat with your glossy because reflectives dry down very thirsty and very textured. This is freaking delightful if you are warm toned because this is so cool toned and such a perfect neutral classy cool toned red. And next we've got Just Roll With It. This is a sparkling tan base with golden shifting shimmer that shifts yellow, copper, orange, and a mix of hollow glitters. So this is straight glitter goodness. My mom said it was just wow. She literally was just like, oh wow, when she saw it. 2 coats and you're perfect. I didn't have a whole lot of thirstiness and texture with it, but I did still wear the glitter smoother with it just because it does have a flat type of dry down, but it's not gritty, if that makes sense. Regardless, the glossier you get these types of finishes, the sparklier you are, and that's what we want. This felt like a nude type of neutral on my skin tone, so I think it's going to really play up against what your undertones and what your range of tone is. And Stocking Developments is our next reflective in the set. This is a Kelly green base with emerald and dark lime twinkling reflective glitters. I appreciated Noel It All big time because it's just such a beautiful red, but this one is something else. I think maybe it's because it's got the 2 different colored reflective glitters in it. I don't know, but when you see it here in a moment on my full hand shot, you'll see just how sparkly and so much depth is in this. I think 3 really light coats is going to pop the best with it. Just be careful. You don't want to do over buildup. So I, again, would really urge you just go light on your coats. Formula is heavy, of course, but not hard to use. I think they're very forgiving. Again, just don't overload your brush. And you can see just how beautiful this one is on my macro shot there. And here we have Mistletoe You So. This is a shimmery, deep forest green base that shifts to a rich cranberry red to burgundy with a flash of gold. My mom was trying to tell me how to swatch this one. It was really adorable. She was saying at the angle she was at, she could see the shift, and there's no way I could see it at my angle, and I needed to move a certain way. It was like swatch coaching. It was adorable. Anyways, Mistletoe You So has a lighter type of multi-chrome finish, but I still think 2 to 3 coats is perfect. If you have longer nails, which I have my falsies quite long in this video, I did feel like a third thin coat was necessary in that regard, but very easy formula, minimal streaking for such a strong multi-chrome, and so very vampy, deep, wine type shifty, especially what you're seeing there on my macro shot. It's just lush. And here we've got Freeze the Day. This is a vibrant indigo blue base with subtle lapis to indigo shift with shifting flakes in silver white to pale pink and gold, and finish with micro hollow glitters. Now I want to note, I feel like on my swatches, this came out really blown out, which is interesting because I typically don't have issues with purples and blues in terms of color accuracy, at least to me, to my eye on my monitors. And I feel like the video is a little more representative of what I'm seeing in person. Please note, this part is what you're going to see in person, at least as close in the brighter lights, of course. We have a Crelly formula, and it is quite a bit on the heavier side in how it applies. So I would suggest a glitter smoothing top coat on this too, because it is very flat and quite thirsty from those flakes. And it's just a really interesting contrast between the flakes and the base color. I think 2 to 3 coats is perfect. Just again, do not overload your brush and let it slowly build up. And Just the Coolest is described as a pale periwinkle jelly base with pink, peach, golden, yellow to lime to blue, colorful shifting microflakes, and a dash of hollow glitter. This is lovely, and another one that my mom was totally impressed with. It is very glowy in all of the iridescent looks. I think it's so reminiscent of just like a glistening icicle, if you will. This is what I would classify as a foil type finish. So we're going to have a very strong flat dry down. You'll want to use a good glossy top coat and or maybe a glitter smoother if you want that ultra glossy finish. And it's just iridescence. There's so much color shift with this. It's almost like Mylar in how it looks. And I think 2 to 3 coats is perfect. And here we have Tripped Up. This is a grape base with blue shimmer that shifts purple to a rich indigo and violet, finish off with a scattering of diamond-like hollow glitter. This one and then Noel It All was my mom's favorite. She was like, oh, you can just stop at this one coat. And I said, Mom, trust me, trust the process. It needs to be built up. And then she was like, no, it's fine at the second coat. And then I showed her the third coat, and I think she just was in disbelief at how beautiful it was at that point. We do have what I would consider more of a jelly type of formula, which I think is necessary given how much depth and glow this one has. We need to have that lighter formula. 2 to 3 coats is perfect, but I think 3 very light coats, as what you can see on my full hand shot there, is just ridiculous. This is one of my top picks in the set too. I strongly urge you to get this one if you are even slightly on the fence. It's just stunning. And then the hollow glitters are very, very teeny tiny, so you get this subtle type of sparkle. And lastly, we've got Skiing is Believing. This is a magenta base loaded with color shifting shimmer in gold with greens and blues at angles. More extreme angles show a warm peach and orange with hints of purple. I feel like this one is bordering on being a foil-like finish, just in how it applies, but I would not classify it as such. It's just straight shimmery goodness. 3 thin coats popped the best on this, though if you tend to apply heavy-handed, 2 coats is all you need. I purposely went in very thin just to maximize the shimmer, and again, because I left my falsies on the longer side for this set. It does dry down quite flat because we've got all that shimmery goodness, and I would suggest a good glossy top coat. And this is so shimmery good in person. There's tons of shift. And then lastly, we've got the Willet Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate layering capabilities. Ice and easy, I figured the most obvious choice for the topper test was over white, and you can see it gives more of an iridescent look. So you get that strong rainbow over black or dark colors, and that softer iridescent sparkle over light colors. Noel It All looked great. This toppered very, very well, and it also kind of demonstrates how flat that dry down is going to be, but it does work over black. Just Roll With It also works over black. It's beautiful, and I think it just transformed it completely over a dark color. Stocking developments. This is stunning, like ridiculously stunning. I think there's so many ways to wear this one and the other reflective, of course, but this one was it just had my heart with the mix of glitters. Mistletoe You So. If you're new to indies, multi-chrome polishes look really good, at least in the olden days, over black. It's just how we used to wear them to make them pop more. I don't think Mistletoe You So needs an undie at all, but it does obviously work well over black. Freeze the Day. I think this toppered really, really pretty. It's just such a difficult color to photograph, in my opinion, that I think what you're seeing over black is actually accurate to what I'm seeing in person. I was really surprised. Just the Coolest, of course, it toppers, and you can get just how intense the shift is on those little micro flakes. It's very strong, and again, it's got that lovely mylar looking shift. Tripped Up is stunning. It's so glowy, and again, it's another must-have from this set. I think there's so much you can do with this and how you wear it. And same with skiing. I think there's just endless possibilities with the layering on all of these, and strong shimmers like this are always very impressive because the dominant shift is different and it plays up against whatever undie you layer it over. So the Best in Snow collection is going to launch November 22nd, which is also going to kick off their Black Friday promo. So I've got it right here in front of me. So there's going to be 20% off the entire order using the code BLACKFRIDAY20. I'll have it in the description box below. In addition, there's going to be, for the first 500 orders, we'll receive a free bottle of Smooth Moves, the glitter smoothing topper, which is what I used in the video that I previously showed you guys for the glitters. The sale is going to end Monday, November 27th at 11:59 p.m. So no need to rush or anything. Just get in there and check out what you want. Take advantage of that sale. 20% off is awesome. And hopefully I wish you all the luck, and maybe you'll be one of the first 500 to check out. As always, I will have timestamps in the description box below, and I'm also going to have all this information broken down. And I'll have links to the Facebook group, including to the shop as well. This is towards the tail end of me recording, so I'm getting quite a bit tongue-tied. And it's just funny how many tongue twisters I can turn regular sentences to. So check out the description box. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. We are not done yet. Thank you so much for watching.